be a little bit unbalanced. It'll be fun for us to watch.
Oh yeah, and we've already seen circles ending up inside by the corners of Los Leones, Monte Nivo, and really awkward positions up those hills or right down below. But it's time for us to check out how this flight's going to be, as we will fly from the southern terrains all the way in towards Campo Militar. So whoever likes to camp all at the edge of the Earth or at the edge of Miramar, then go ahead and take a flight all the way to the end. And this is the perfect trio that we need to hail and salute for our dear Observer Director, XCYR. And of course, so far, the rest of them have been really keeping us updated on what's really going on, from the maps to all the corners of all these towns that we want to see all these guns all pointed over on some of all these players. So far, we've already seen some all these players dropping out. Divinity will be heading in towards Valdemar, and I do expect some challenges in towards Chumachera.
Well, yeah, those are some of the areas that we can expect some challenges. Talking about the circle a little bit, well, at least throughout this tournament, we have not seen the circle be really, really cruel. Like maybe show up somewhere at minus Del Sur or just on the outskirts of Port.
Just say Impala Small Island. That's the best circle ever you're gonna see.
Yeah, I want to say that, but I just want to go from bottom to top. But thank you, Choo for just getting to the point there. Those small islands, well, Circle God, how kind are you today? We'll get to see in a very, very short moment. But now let's just look at the spread that these teams go for. And looks like Circle. El Pozo. Expect a lot of hill fights here.
Yeah, I've seen a kind of a similar circle before, like this. Montenuevo, especially, but look at straight into NED on the other hand. The straight away engaging with one. Look at that. EVOS VIP. What has been going on? ESG as well. They just dropped less than 30 seconds into the game and already super aggressive.
Oh, that's going to be two members out and waiting at the lobby for the side of EVOS Esports. I've just been mentioning about their names, like I was praising Yakuza and everyone else inside that Erangel realm. But now, of course, they were actually contesting for that sort of vehicle and instantly gets deleted by NED because they already got those sort of guns all loaded up. But ESG now on the attack, as well as we have Geek Fam here by the edge of Picado, as they are just taking some of all these vehicles away, and ESG Pamburu will have to make do what he has, and he's found himself a buggy.
Yep, and now Net as well. Looks like they're in a good compound here, all to themselves. Atai, 10k, total damage 6.1k, total kills 29. That's pretty decent, but of course, their winner chicken dinner. 4 chicken dinners so far for Ned. They're doing pretty decent here.
Yeah, and I gotta say that Atai has already been on his top shape, whether it's scrims and stuff like that. He has already been hailed as one of the better snipers in Malaysia itself. And so far, you can see all the stats really don't lie. Like, they managed to secure so much kills for the side of Net Brotherhood.
But jumping to Bosskurr way on the other hand, can they actually try for once get themselves top 10? I really want to see for once. Los Leones kind of will be occupied very soon, but yeah, there you go. So many people coming up from the south of the map here. The one that actually on the north, they are having a really good time.
Oh yeah, you were just talking about Bosskurr Way, and yeah, they're just by the edge here. They're trying to play as safe as they can, but sometimes you need to take risks. But now they definitely will have very, very interesting rotations, to say the very least. Like, if you really want to cut by the corner of the map with those vehicles into La Cabrera, yeah, go ahead. But, that's very unorthodox, where other teams will just say, okay, I'll cut through some of these hills here, try to clip people off, and Monte Nivo eventually will be pretty much crowded out, as well as we see about 6 teams actually loitering by that corner.
Oh, 6 teams. That is really, really a lot. Team Secret, though, we have seen them conquer those mountains before in one of the previous games. So will they repeat the same formula, or will they want to switch it up again? Because today have not been a good day for them. They need to take a step back and need to revisit their strategies, and hopefully this round may be their resurrection again.
Oh, right now I'm just having a bit headache looking at how many teams coming out from the south there. Especially Last Survivor and Yoodo gang just have to skirmish themselves up to Monte Nuevo. Well, Traitor might want to opt out for this. They will rotate a little bit late, as same goes for EVOS. But we do know Geek Fam is very good when it comes to this map, right?
Yeah, I do believe that Geek Fam so far is hailed as kings of Miramar for the current standpoint, and you know, well, they've always find themselves that upper hill, and they just pick people off from that point onwards. We see a little bit of that sort of bullet taps heading in towards the corners of Last Survivor's territory, but Yoodo Gang's got that brand new spanking Murado, and of course, the one and only, as many say, has already got themselves in really good position throughout the week. But for today, like A versus C so far, everyone is so keen to watch because this is where most of the PMCO teams really play it all out.
Yeah, PMCO teams here. But then again, names are just names as we can see here so far. Oh, the 10K mark here.
Somebody surpassed that, and I can't wait for the others to actually try to challenge him. But damn rude, the moment his stat is out, straight away Bigetron trying to say, nope, enough of that 10K hit mark. You're not going to get more than that.
Oh, yeah, and I think that they say, okay, you're showing off right now. We're going to halt you for a little bit. But he's at 50 kills, which means that maybe, just maybe by the end of this week, Geek
You
Fam
mean today?
might, yeah,
Literally
exactly for
today.
today. So by the end of today, we'll be actually seeing him maybe take a little bit of reward or something because of all his efforts throughout the entirety of the week run. But here comes Hydra once again, going on a 4-time spray on that M4.
Yep, Hydra has his eyes on Geek Fam at this moment. That gives information to his team. Boyka with the minivan here. This minivan will prove very, very important, especially when the circle goes towards a flat land. Hopefully not. We'd like to see a little bit of high ground here. And Zully as well, getting one for himself.
Just don't play too much vehicles on the top of a mountain. You see how many car flipped, and that didn't end well for most of them. So yeah, please not too much of that. Yeah, the minivan works right and big, but when it comes to big mountains and hills, it won't climb as fast as the others.
Oh yeah, sometimes, you know, it's definitely going to be pretty hard for them to actually drive through. And a couple of times, I've even seen some sort of a unfortunate events where their car gets stuck in between, or their car just exploded out of no reason, like or halfway through you drive and they just stop their car and they got down and it's an instant knock. Like I don't know, like it's really a big mystery when it comes to Miramar.
I just mentioned that. Look at that. Fredo pulled that stun, and hopefully he will land on his 4 wheels. There you go, one more flip, and yep, right back on track.
Oh, sorry, Fredo. I mean, I was just talking. I don't mean to make you flip out of nowhere, but yeah, Yoodo GANK, pretty much we'll try for another climb.
Second round.
Second round. Contra, please don't jinx it.
Well, Tara's fine at the very least, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, and we see here Tara as well. It looks like they're trying to go for the climb with the vehicles. Want to catch as many vehicles as possible. But just looking on the other corner is Team Secret. They are really close to each other. They probably hurt each other. Yes, definitely knows. Now Aisha has crossed out to Lyrian as well as Lynx. Now the information looks like they will go back to his team and they will decide what to do really, really soon.
Oh, the thing is, M16 recoil is kind of hard to tap anybody on that long distance shot. Tara, I think they heard somebody else coming up from the front of their position right now. Straight away leaving it, retreat. That was a smart move there because they know usually Team Secret will climb over these hills and I think they kind of get the idea that this is Team Secret. Every single game of Miramar, they always talk to this one particular hill up here, yeah, but they get another one because they said, get whatever hills you want, we're gonna get this right out. Just opposite of the
it's like, okay, we're gonna book a spot. Okay, no more parking lots. Good friend, like we'll do it again. But mind you, like that point that Team Secret has booked is actually one of the highest point in the circle right now, other than, you know, the second hill that Tara tried to actually camp out as well. So Yoodo GANK is right now smack in the middle alongside with Tara as they are contesting for that spot.
Oh yes, and now Tara, they're really, really close to each other. So, we may see a fight break out really soon at this moment. And now Yoodo GANK as well. Looks like they're going for the circling and they may find someone. But we do see here Drax going for the climb. But a little bit of slip there. Fredo has his position in time together with his vehicle, with his Crosshair just outside gatekeeping while looking at who may come in.
Hopefully the circle will be nice to those actually on top of hills here, because climbing down is not as easy as climbing up. Look at that, straight away still Haas being bombarded. Juggernaut on the other hand, right behind Yoodo. He's gonna try to hold the nade in, but he's tossing it on the other direction. The moment we thought it will be Yoodo, we will be denied entirely for our predictions.
And now Yoodo, of course, taking his sweet time to actually heal up. He's got himself a pretty much tracker, but he gets spun out by Juggernaut. Goes in for the takedown. Juggernaut will be able to eliminate him instantaneously and still have some health left. Now, the members of Steelheart, they are down and out, and they are trying to actually sprint up. Lorenzo goes in with that pickup truck, and he will get himself a little bit of ledge for coverage.
Trixie tries to get a shot across, but then again does not connect onto Lorenzo. At the same time, there's still another member of Steelheart's Ideal in the house. They may not know that, but all eyes onto Lorenzo at this point. Trixie tries to get a good position. Goes down. Oh, looks like Lorenzo taking his last shot. But again, only one more tap onto it, and he will be knocked down. Trixie, Juggernaut, they are going really aggressive onto Lorenzo. Lorenzo managed to heal up, and now we will see a 1-on-1, 2-on-1 fight.
Yeah, there was a big jump just now. He's trying to chase it down. Hopefully he didn't get the bait. But there's another team nearby as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's XPERT MY waiting on the other side of the compound. ESG on the other hand knocked out one of the net. Samzi on his knees there. And now Bosskurr just indicated that they are going in for Syndicate.
Oh, here comes a little bit of chase coming from the side of Trix. He knows that somebody is right down below, which is in the form of Lorenzo. But instead, there's going to be more bullets flying up in the air from the side of XP as well. So he's getting a little bit more cover. And now it looks to me it became a three-way battle between some of these teams. But we saw Leon, Bossway, coming in from the edge of the map alongside with Mr. Syndicate. They will really have to actually go through all of that. But Conspire, what happened to him right there?
Oh, Conspire seems to be in trouble. If I'm not mistaken, Conspire was still behind, so that backstab managed to catch him while Juggernaut as well as Trixie sort of break off. I think they just took too much time in terms of trying to chase one person, just too much from there. Oh my goodness, where did it come from? Right in the face! And now Juggernaut just getting ready, prepping another grenade. Will throw it out onto Ida. They now know Ida's position, but that grenade did not connect. Juggernaut may want to go for the kill there, just going inside, but then get one more grenade before he decides what to do next.
Oh, he is trying to throw the nade himself this time, returning the damage there. Idle, he is stuck, really nowhere to go, and the small house here just have nobody else helping him. The rest of the team are quite far apart. But looking at Circle really is not forgiving for most of the team. Tara, Yoodo, and ESG, as well as, if I'm not mistaken, that's team Net Brotherhood, who got himself quite a number of chicken dinner there. Really favored by the Circle, but look at that spray just now. Juggernaut not actually getting that kill, but will be covered up by Conspire.
That's definitely a perfect takedown coming in, of course, helping each other along the way. And Juggernaut eventually takes too much of that hit, will be able to be revived by Conspire after that kill being secured, which means that Steelhearts only have one more member left. And it's actually great news for the side of Yoodo GANK that alongside with Terra that they've already booked that hill, which means teams like Secret, they were actually forced out, and this is where they actually need to run off, and they get clipped out.
Yoodo now has the high ground. They do know that Team Secret, they just take out Matoy there, and now the rest of Team Secret, they need to get into a better position because now Yoodo GANK, they do have the highest ground possible. All eyes will be on them, and now Drax just from another angle, just keeping everyone's just keeping a different angle as we can see from the mini map here.
This is a really steep terrain they are playing for Yoodo GANK. Hopefully they didn't slip and just fall sliding over that hill there, because right underneath them is actually Tara waiting to eat everybody out alive, while Team Secret on the other hand being forced out of that place and have to find themselves a better good cover. So they got themselves a warehouse where the rest of the team will camp it out here with Nat Brother joining in as a neighbor.
Yeah, and I think that they really got to call truce for now because there's bigger fish to fry up in the mountains, and I'm not sure who exactly can actually take down Yoodo GANK as well as Tara other than these two teams going at each other, but we're looking at, of course, Net Brotherhood here by the hills, sharing it alongside with ESG. And ESG, they actually have a really great place to actually hide out, especially with those houses as protection. They can still sit this out and wait for phase 4.
Yeah. Oh, wait
Oh,
a
okay.
second.
Oh,
Most Goku looks like he's been knocked down.
Oh, well, I think he just fall off probably just a little bit too early before he park his place there. And that on the other hand with the Mini 14, we know how good tapping with the Mini 14 is. Almost got no recoil whatsoever and easily just land your shots on your victim. But Yipo on the other side, trying to making sure they have all their rear side covers. We kind of see that net actually clumped up in between two teams. Same goes for Tara, who happens to be rushing right up into their flanks is Yoodo. They have no idea there's one Yoodo gang on their side here.
Oh yeah, now back towards the side of Lyrian as he goes in for a little bit of trade, but instead gets knocked out by Drax. Then that shot will be coming from the edge of the hill, and now here comes the attack as we see Yoodo gang dropping nades after nades, and Drax still got more in his bag.
Oh, Drax actually the sneaky one right now. They can't see where Drax is thanks to the hill slope. But again, Drax just continues to be that NBA All-Star. And Tara now is being pinned back. All eyes are trying to find where Drax is. But looks like Drax will be really sneaky. And now he will reset himself with his teammates.
And of course, that's going to be Mr. Rose Esports just saying a little bit hello as they will pass by. It's going to be Tone while here driving in towards that sort of distance where they will try to crash themselves in towards that sort of warehouse. But in the open, it's going to be Lynx here going for the spray down here, hoping to connect towards Pendek.
Just with a high inside, that's a long shot it is. But WoW on the other hand walk themselves into the safe zone here, which fall closely behind by Bosskurr. But look at this wet Pendek. Hopefully it's not gonna blow up anytime, so he just have to hop off, find himself a cover and work with the structure. There's a lot of place to work with here, but look at this circle going in very late. Geek fam.
Oh yes, indeed. This is the hometown of Geek Fam, where El Pozo will be the battleground. There's going to be having a little bit of that high ground coverage from the southern end, and this is where Hi will secure one kill in the form of Luxy 98.
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, just now Geek Fam was eliminated by the blue zone. If I'm not mistaken, because their names just disappeared from the map earlier. And now looking on to Hi, looks like he's in the middle of everyone else. Oh no, not a good position for him. Pendek goes down.
Oh yeah, Pendek trying to get to Hi as soon as possible, but look at it. So many utilities being actually thrown out here. He's trying to be super fast as he can. Pendek on the other hand found himself. There's no way out, and there's another nade will be tossed out. And look at that, this Apo will hit by it, but I don't think it's gonna clip anybody just yet. Looking at this, Pendek really kind of being cornered with no way out.
It's only going to be April left for the hopes of Net Brotherhood. And, you know, the curse of winning that chicken dinner and dropping out early, it could possibly happen again. And once more, Tara members are actually falling off here. I'm not too sure what did they ram onto. But, of course, that's just them having a little bit of that coverage from the lower side. But lucky enough, Bosskurr Way is not ready to engage.
Yep, not ready, but looks like the teams that are ready here is Yoodo gang. They are getting ready with the Uzi here on the track. But looks like Pamburu managed to get clipped there. But at the same time, looks like they are being sieged on. And now Pamburu will go down. Sully, where do you come from?
No, the thing is, Pamburu he just stares and stand there. And just the moment he trying to goes back, it's just, how can he just didn't get that right? Boycott trying to toss this nade on Deal on XPERT on top of the mountain, still have this terrain in their favor for Bigetron because they can play at the slopes of a hill. We know how these guys really good in kinds of abusing this kind of terrain.
And now we're looking at Boyka here, hoping to actually lob those nades, and those vehicles actually move across, and that's definitely not going to be their opportunity to just nade them up. But here comes Boyka with the Car 98K. Can he actually land those shots over on the side of Traitor, which is by the other up opposing end?
Oh, Boyka now, good crosshair there, but then again the shot does not connect. Lord, with a long distance Traitor. We do see Ola. Oh, now he doesn't have a vehicle for himself. Ola will need to fend for himself, but then again only half life left. Looks like he's being shot out. Very likely to be taken down by Kuza and his team. Boyka still has eyes on. Looks like he went to get one shot there. Good kill by Boyka.
There's a nice tunneling down by Bigetron, getting a couple of kills here and there, but it's still expert. And why is in the game? They are actually charging right in front of Bigetron. I don't think Bigetron want to engage just yet. Looking at this, they are charging teams that are coming up from afar, and Expert Dylan trying to be the fragger or the scout here, being the bait for the rest of the team, making sure that they expose themselves for the position in Bigetron, and they took up the bait there.
And for the side of XP, they got to reposition, and X-Lord will be able to soak a little bit of damage, but he does not fall. So that's great news for them, because if they get caught out here, BTR will go into punish, and they are right now punishing the rest of Last Survivor R2K, and the rest of the other teams are trying to escape from the town halls of El Pozo.
Yes, Last Survivor indeed being pinned down now, but then again, Divinity Esports looks like they're getting a couple of kills on the board for themselves. They are somewhat in the circle, but then again, BTR make you Expert MY busy with them on the right side of their map. And now looking at this, there's another one coming on behind. And now BTR Boyka with those shots spray out. They connect enough, but not good enough. We need a little bit more.
The pistol shot, that's a nice explosion there. Clip a lot of Expert MY HP. Less than half for most of them. Dylan and Romeo really in a predicament sticky situation. Boyka on the other end is still not happy about it. Wants to get and secure the kill. And Divinity will be next, being punished by Boyka here. His Nick picking everybody else. Hopefully Kama didn't hit him next.
And we are looking at BTR, of course, already having more view than every other team right now, and they can just stay here to punish everyone else. Sane gets taken out by Kevin here with his spray of the M4, which leaves only one standing for the side of Expert MY.
Yep, only Dylan standing here. It's not going to be easy for him. He is all alone. Proning in between the smokes. And now Juggernaut looks like he managed to take down Zale. Zale is now being knocked down. And now BTR is in an awkward position. Only the smokes will help them. This does not look good for BTR.
In a very small circle, it's 11 teams still left. 29 players there still is. Divinity, on the other hand, trying to get the upper higher ground here. They still have Yoodo to worry about. Also, Team Secret coming out crawling behind. Nets still have one more survivor here, and the last survivor on the other hand still going in. And wow, managed to clip on Tara and return back there high. Bigetron going for Expert. This is just really a big mess.
Oh my, I'm not sure how does Yoodo Gang actually escape out of this. Once again, really tight spot, but Drax do know that April needs to actually do something right there. April actually running in the open, and he will get caught out. There it goes. And 80 Brotherhood will be taken off at 11th place, but we also have Palix here taking off the rest of the members of Last Survivor.
Yes, Ned will be sent back to the lobby. Entire team wipe out. We are now down to top 10 teams. 23 alive, ladies and gentlemen. And just look at the team kills for Divinity Esports. 7 kills. They are doing pretty well in this round. And now Yoodo Gang, they have lost Jumper early on. They still need to hang on to this position, but they will need to move in about 20 seconds because the blue circle will come in on them.
Yeah, they will move because based on the smoke being popped just now, they will have to take that as advantage for them, the covers. Bigetron Boyka still sniping people around the structure of rocks here. Very cheeky of him to do that, but Expert caught up in between. Dylan's the last person surviving, but Divinity on the other hand, just right around the corner, and now he's trying to get the kill, and he's sprouting, and he didn't get the kills. He managed to get away. Impact is just in front of him, Dylan. He cannot call it. He cannot just do it. But he got punished there. And there you go. Impact trying to go the other way around. He managed to kill it straight away. Nice call there. Hesitation makes a big dash for you.
And there goes Impact on the ground as well, as we see Hydra here taking him down. And only one more member surviving for the side of Divinity Esports. And the back we see Yoodo Gang also coming in, charging in. And there will be one more blood taken out from the map, as we see Kevin running inside of the smoke here with Zully trying to actually back him up, but he does not have advantage to even peek at all. Here comes the nade coming in as well, dropping right low. Getting attacked from the left side, and there goes Divinity out from the count on 6th place as well.
Manpara needs to reset himself quickly because the smokes will come in at the same time, and now the circle will continue to close in. Manpara and Fredo now being pinned back on one side, but at the same time, BTR Chef, they're all 4 of their members still intact, while Team Secret have 3. Manpara now cooking out the grenade, will toss it out onto BTR, and now the circle is just being wild right here. Yuhai managed to take out Lynx in the process, and Lynx will be sent back to the lobby.
And Tara X-Arm is the one left at the behind there. Yoodo Gang don't have that much men to work with. Mamparang only the sole survivor. Bigetron trying to get him. At the other hand, Yuhai managed to get one down for Tara. Bosskurr way Hans on the other end, still waiting for the right moment, but Mamparang just cannot stay silent and take it in. But he still managed to knock one down, but that's Yoodo out on the 4th placement there.
At least he gets one extra point before falling into his 4th place, which they are happy enough to actually take. And we're looking at Team Secret here. 5 kills in the back. Yuhai here looking for more members of Bosskurr. And if this nade connects, that it might just be him hitting into the top 2 here. It's running around, and we are looking at members of Bigetron here just waiting inside the circle. And when this is over and done with, Boyka is looking to punish.
Oh yes, Boyka really wants this. Boyka is still around together with Hydra and also Zali. Now it's a 2 versus 3, ladies and gentlemen. We are now down to top 3 teams. Circle will close in about 25 seconds. They really need to decide. But just look at the loot. It is on the side of Bosskurr. But at the same time, oh, looks like ice shots will be taken out. But at the same time, Hydra as well will be taken down as well. And now shots are being fired. Zali with the spraying of the shots does not really connect. And now they will need to try to find their targets. Well enough, Boyka for another angle trying to do this. But looks like he will need more of that.
And there's so much sprays there. Bigetron side, Boyka is really not happy about this, but Team Secret have the upper hand in terms of fire manpower. Yuhai still giving off so much pressure. They managed to get 1. There's still 2 more to go. There's not many people left, but Bossway, they kind of forget their existence just at the corner there, but still 1 for 4. Yuhai is wild. Yuhai is unstoppable. Bigetron trying to charge right and rushing for the rest of the team. Bigetron is trying to take covers for now.
And now here comes Team Secret dominating the corners of the hill, leaving Zuli as well as Boyka still alive. But the rest of the members of Bosskurr might just come in for that surprise engage. Shots find Zuli! And now members are down from the side of Bigetron. And now the captain needs to do something about this before they fall flat. Nades are flying up in the air, coming in from the side of PMPL as well. It might just land, but here comes the sword push coming in. Captain versus captain. And now with both of them colliding, it will be 1 nade connecting towards the side of Boyka.
Oh, Bibuna coming from the side, and now Bill managed to take on the captain of BTR. Boyka goes down without the top 2 teams. We do have now Hard X. Looks like he will be knocked down on the other side. Painted a little bit more, trying to toss out the grenades, trying to hang on as much as possible. But it's now 3 on 1. They try to make the charge on the Painted, but it gets very difficult. And now Bill will be knocked as well. UI from afar trying to get a shot on, but winner, chicken dinner. Finally, congratulations to Team Secret!
We can hear the shout from here from the castle staff next to Team Secret build. They are shouting joy here, almost crying. Mato is actually almost crying. That was a really hard circle and a hard chicken dinner, well deserved for Team Secret this time.
Well, Matoi definitely had tears in his eyes as he put full trust on his teammates. And now, of course, let the sparks fly.